So take me through kind of the positioning, how you do this, Jim, from investing, from a trading standpoint, especially when you go to your fund and look at the approach in WTBN. Tell me about it in the ETF. What's going to be the kind of position if I'm an investor thinking about bonds? Where does it fit into that part of the portfolio?
So it's a total return fixed income fund, WTBN. We manage an index called the Bianco Research Total Return Index, and the fund tracks our index. So we do it very similar to like the S&P committee. It manages the index, and SPY tracks the index. We have it set up very similar to that. Now, as far as the index goes, we're seeking to provide better than index type of returns for anybody that wants to be a bond investor. As I mentioned, we're neutral on duration. We were short on duration for most of the year. We've moved to neutral on duration. As far as like the yield curve, we're kind of neutral there too. You're kind of hitting me when we're kind of like, I feel like we're at the top of the roller coaster where everything kind of stops right now. And we're kind of at a neutral position there as well too. We are getting longer in the mortgage space. We've been buying and trying to get a little bit longer on the mortgage space. And the other position that we have is we are long the dollar. We still think that the dollar move has got more to go in our index. So we've got a 10% weighting long the dollar, thinking that we would see some kind of move up. And even with all of the Japanese intervention to knock down the yen, it's still above 156 again today, and it still seems to be moving. So that's how we're pretty much positioned. And the idea there again is if you're an investor that's looking for an exposure in the fixed income market, we're offering an alternative through an active approach.
Okay. And you're edging out the ag right now on the year to date so far.